So hello and welcome to basically the first video of Overwatch as it is live and released in the fullest extent of the version. So I understand the game has already released and I've been putting out pretty much all the last videos from beta. Those are officially gone. There are no more beta videos. So now you'll be able to get the full extent of the current Overwatch system. Virtually nothing has really changed. Obviously, since none of the skins and currencies carried over from the two sides, there's nothing that really I have from the previous. I lost my Genji skin. Basically, all the skins and everything I had unlocked, I lost, as I with everyone else. So it's not something that's exclusive to me. It was intentional from Blizzard. So basically, for all the people who are like, "Where's the black and load? Where'd that go?" I'm done with it. I have been for a while now. I kind of don't see that game viable as a future competitive game for me. As much as I see Overwatch to be much more viable competitive scene with, you know, the only, basically here's how I compare it. Cloud9 recently won $2,000 in the Alienware monthly melee for May. Meanwhile, the only tournament Block and Load has had money was one that GS threw, and which I won, was $152. That just goes to show how much more viable Overwatch is as a competitive esport than Block and Load right now. And that's, you know, there you go. Like, that should be the biggest indicator. You know, my mindset towards YouTube has always been the creator chooses what's on the channel, and if people don't like it, they can watch something else that's on the channel. For all the people who are like, where's Block and Load? I have over 800 Block and Load videos. I have one video on Duskers. I have one video, not one video, I have an XCOM series. There's a lot of other things to watch that are other than Overwatch right now. So you can always go back and watch those if you want to see a Block and Load. I'm never going to delete a video on my channel, because I kind of view it as a timeline thing. You can see the different phases of the channel.
60 seconds remaining.
That's just something I feel is wrong to kind of do. Obviously, if people are like, hey, take it down because there's a reason, and they're, you know, valid reasons, I will. But, you know, it's like, oh, you never post losses. I've posted losses before. I don't enjoy losing. Nobody does. You know, my goal with Overwatch is to become, you know, to actually get into the competitive scene of it. That's my biggest thing. Is now that I've tasted and tested the waters with what competitive gaming is like with Block and Load and or before that TF2, now I really want to pursue it. And Overwatch just gives me a much easier path to follow to accomplish that goal. With Block and Load, I just done everything I wanted to do. You know, I didn't see anything that I had left to really accomplish in that game. You know, it's like, I've already won multiple tournaments. I won the only block in the tournament with money. I've done so much stuff, there's nothing left for me to accomplish in said game.
Legendary.
I mean, as of right now, I've kind of been hard at work trying to get the official Genesis channel up and running. As soon as that is, there will be a video
Prepare to
telling every little bit of detail about it. So you can all go see there. I personally won't be like having a huge impact. Like I won't personally be uploading to that channel, and I'll be staying over here. That's kind of the thing for now. And especially now that it is summer, I'll have tons of time to actually record a bunch of things with Overwatch.
attack commences
Get to
in
knock
30
around popcorn all day. Ooh, let me read this. Stop. Does it literally just say water? HP water? Yeah, it says HP water. Here, my storm. I always use Blizzard. They're always referencing
5, 4, 3,
a billion things.
1. Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Double. Obviously, right now this is just a custom game. That way, I don't, get extremely distracted while actually doing this. No, I can actually just sit here and talk and not really care about performance because I'm not going to really win or lose. And also I can kind of showcase each hero a bit better. I feel you can showcase every hero better if you have an easy game to do it. As you can see, I'm level 34 in the game already. So I've sunk a ton of time into it. By a ton of time I mean multiple days. The fun thing with Overwatch is you always get kind of lost in each game. Double kill. You feel like when you actually accomplish something in the game, it's very team heavy. And, there's no real way to actually fully carry a team. It's always reliant on every single person. That's something I look for in the game. When I started blocking that was the case of it. I thought, no, there's no way to possibly carry this game. It requires so much. And then later on, it's very easy to carry. Oh, my kills have been stolen.
Pass into the iris.
How dare you?
Triple kill.
Easy. Oh, and I enjoy the slow-mo.
Victory.
Slow-mo's always the best part.
Play of the game.
I mean, if you want like evidence of how big the scene actually is, you have multiple teams. You have
Legendary.
Team Liquid, Team Envious, Cloud9, Luminosity Gaming. You know, just a little bit for NA, aside from, you know, Nibus, whatever. I don't know. I'm bad at names. And then you have teams like Reunited over in EU. It's just there are
Defenses.
huge amounts of skill already in the top tier players of this game. And that's something that Black Luna really had, because you had like one or two teams consistently at the top. With Overwatch, you know, you had a team that went 55 straight matches and then lost. Like, that's something huge. You know, Overwatch actually has good quality skins. Like, that's the thing, it's like, there are so many skins for everyone, you know. And, you know, none of the heroes, you're not gonna have to buy or unlock them, they're all gonna be free DLC. You can buy loot crates, and that's like the only thing you can buy, and that's just a bunch of loot crates to unlock things. That's legitimately the only thing to pay. You start out 21 heroes, already a bigger roster than Black and Node had from the start. There's such diversity in all the heroes, not just in like their appearances and personalities, or their backstory and lore. It's also how they play.
3.
You have like the generic
Attackers in.
start Call of Duty,
Defend
which
objective.
is Soldier 76 here. You know, he's got assault rifle, he can sprint, he's got rockets. He's easy to introduce for any kind of hero. I'm not any kind of hero, any kind of player. A soldier is your basic, you know, Call of Duty. You have your ultimate abilities, which you charge up faster if you hit headshots. They're complex, easy, and the characters in the meta are always changing. You know, like I could sit here forever holding this button and never run out of ammo. Like I have to reload, but I don't have to run around to find ammo packs or get refilled on ammo. That keeps the action all centralized, and you know, if you don't have to leave with the fight, then you always have a chance to push. You have combinations of capture point and payload.
Triple kill. Quadruple.
You have King of the Hill. The map pool isn't extremely large, but the maps are fun and have different versions of them that they feel large.
Double kill. Triple kill.
You know, like his ultimate ability is basically an aimbot. You have the character Zarya, puts up shields. her damage output is entirely reliant on the amount of damage the shields have taken. Like, that's really complex to get at first, but if you can master that, you can be a hugely dominant character. You know, as you can see the Bastion over there. He turned into a tank.
Defend the point.
Soldier can heal himself, as you can see. The game is constantly fast-paced, it's fun. Even when you get frustrated, like the next day, you don't feel like, oh, here we go again, it's gonna be the same thing. You always have like a positive outlook towards the next day you play.
Heal up here. I've got you in my sights. I can do this with my eyes closed.
And the biggest thing is there's no character that, like, once you figure out how to play them all well, you're probably the best equipped person. If you can play all 21 heroes.
I don't quit till the fight's
You have two sniper characters that are completely different. Widow's your classic one-shot, one-kill sniper. Hanzo, he has a bow. He has drop-off, Widow doesn't. He has scatter arrows.
comes honor. With honor.
You know, Widow has a grapple to get to high places, and then boom. One shot, one kill. She's French. Like, there's so many cool things with every character.
60 seconds.
These jokers off my point.
Yeah, you know, you have the block and load tagline of no game's the same, right? Yet, every single game is the same. It's either a pub stomp, in which it's just 5 games and it's over. But with this, like, you could have a game that's super just completely one-sided, and then right at the end you have a team that holds on to the final point the rest of the game and wins. There's always a chance to come back in this game, and it's not reliant on blockbusters. You're not teams constantly waiting. The reason why the game constantly has that ability for, you know, players to come back from a losing situation is because the game is balanced, and you have the ultimate abilities which are built for that specific thing. Each character has one. You aren't sitting around waiting and preparing to catch one little block from the sky that's going to save you. And if you lose it, you're done.
Play of the game.
Like, say your team's behind, right? And then this happens right here. You have one person on your team go out and boom, shut down the entire enemy team with an ultimate. You kind of had that situation. You just got yourself back in the game.
Epic.
I'm just doing my job.
Legendary.
I'll do whatever it takes.
There's so many ways to come back. Sure, some are better than others. Of course, it's not perfect in every way, shape, or form. But it's as close to perfect you can have without being perfect from launch. And that's why I'm furthering myself down the road
Prepare to attack.
of Overwatch. It's just a much better game. Thank you for sitting around and just simply listening to me talk with some Overwatch in the background. I'm simply just, you know, gonna play out this round. And, you know, enjoy it.
Empty your mind. Focus on the task at hand.
Peace be upon
Attack commences in 30 seconds.
Peace be upon you. No rush.
I enjoy how everything reacts like something would.
Hello.
5, 4,
Of course, there's nothing in here, surprisingly.
1.
I guess it was just cleaned out.
Attack commencing. Capture
Mock
objective
death
A.
at your own peril. Much better. Destiny has drawn me to the objective. Kamaitachi.
Objective A captured. Escort the payload. Double kill. Double kill. Double kill.
I will not falter.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
The payload must be moved to its destination.
Double kill. Triple. Quadruple kill.
The payload moves.
The payload is approaching its destination. Double
Say.
Tactical visor activated.
victory. Play of the game. Epic.
Yosh.
Legendary.
It is an honor.
Have fun.